Hi guys, just a quick little story because people seem to like my stories. So, oh, he's driving without a seatbelt, and his doggies are going to suffer in the back. I'm on my own land, so I don't have to wear a seatbelt. This is private property, right? I'm on the grass and just chilling out. Should be okay. Right. So this story is about the time when I was living in London, and I'm into health, and I read this book. It's called, I think, The Water of Life by Armstrong, and it was talking about urine therapy, pee, urine therapy, and how it cured many like diseases, rare diseases, incurable diseases. And I read it, and then I got another book of a lady who also drank her urine, and all her problems went away. And I thought, bloody hell, maybe there's something to this. And I thought, yeah, it's disgusting. How can you drink your urine? But anyway, after a while, I plucked up the courage, and I thought, I'll try a little bit. So the first time I just tried, your morning stream, the midstream. I tried a little bit in a little bit of water, and I thought, oh, this is disgusting, so horrible. And then I plucked up the courage to do a urine fast. So basically, all you drink is all the urine that comes out of your body. It took a long time to pluck up the courage and read those books, and online. A lot of the stuff comes from India. Some actually use the urine of cows because they're supposed to be sacred to the Indian religion, philosophy. In fact, they just walk around. They walk around freely in India. So anyway, what happened was I started this fast, and the very first day I drank. So I woke up and I did a. Wait a minute. So I did my morning pee, and I did it into a pint glass, and it almost filled up the whole pint, like 3/4 of a pint, and it was like almost brown. It was like tan color, and I smelt it. I thought, I felt like puking up immediately, and I thought I have to go for it. So I closed my nose and I drank it all down, and as soon as I drank it all down, and I came up for air, I shouted. I held onto the wall. I went, ah! It's so horrible. So you just tasted of urine, of the smelt of ammonia, strong ammonia. There's nothing. There's no taste. There's no taste like it on the bloody planet. It's like warm beer, like hot beer. Ugh. It just like I had that ammonia, that pee smell coming out of my nose, out of my breath. I felt like it was coming out of my ears. I recovered after taking that, and some strange things happened. I was allowed to drink only my pee, but I was also allowed to drink maybe like half a bottle of water. So a very strange thing happened. Well, it's unusual. After about 20 minutes, I had to go and pee again. I thought, not again. So that means I'm gonna have to drink this one again. But when I peed this time, it was lighter. I thought, oh, okay, that's strange. It was like about half the lightness. So then I drank again, and it wasn't so strong. Still disgusting. Maybe from the previous time that all the smell and everything accumulated. And then about half an hour after that, or 40 minutes, I peed again. And this kept happening. Every time I peed, it was lighter and lighter and lighter. So my body was reabsorbing whatever was in that color. You know, some people say toxins, but you could say that, yes, but it was reabsorbing other things as well. When this pee, after three times or four times, became clear, then I drank water. And so during the day it was clear. And what did I do? I didn't meditate or anything. I went to the park and I sat down looking at the sun as it went down. And it was cloudy because I think it was winter time, so I wasn't really sun gazing. And I used to see people in the park, and then I'm not saying I was out of it, but I was kind of, no food, a bit kind of drowsy, a bit spacey, because I was still taking my medication, of course, but on a lower dose. So the same thing happened. The next morning, I woke up, pee, and it was all dark. I mean, tan color, dark tan. I drank it again, shouted. I had to hold on to something and go and shout, ah, like take my stress out. Ah, sorry. Uh, it was so painful. It's disgusting, and the smell was disgusting as well. And the same thing happened after half an hour, 40 minutes, and then another, lighter, lighter, and lighter. I thought, this is interesting. So we actually reabsorb everything. It's not like the body rejects it again. You reabsorb it, and your body makes use of it, because I suppose you're not eating anything, you're not drinking anything that has any nutrients. So it takes whatever the body takes whatever you're giving to it and makes use of it. I didn't feel ill or anything. I felt obviously a bit sick because you're not eating, you're not really, and you're drinking urine. It's not a good combination. So the third day and the fourth day, again, it just went the same. The fifth day, I had to stop. Why? Because I was doing, I was sun gazing. I was having a look at the sun whenever I can see the sun, but it was like behind the clouds. It was just white. It wasn't like yellow. And then suddenly I couldn't feel my fingers, my pinky, these things. I couldn't feel them, and I quickly went home. I walked home, and I thought, what's wrong? They were slightly dark, or I felt they seemed darker, and I was massaging them. I couldn't feel them. So I went home and I started hitting them on the sink. I filled up the sink with really hot water. I plunged my hands into the water to try to get some life back into them, and I hit them. I kept, and then after maybe 5 or 10 minutes, I can feel them again. That's when I stopped. I thought, okay, there's something wrong. My body is maybe it doesn't have the nutrients, but I don't think it would suffer after 4 days or 5 days. So something else maybe was going on. And that was my body saying, stop, you've had enough now. So I don't know what that was. I really don't know. This really did happen. And maybe people who do urine therapy or urine fasting say, oh, you should have just continued. You would have pulled through it. It's your body just correcting itself and adjusting. Maybe, but that was really scary because I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't under anybody's control, in a medical facility or a doctor or some guru. I was just doing it by myself. And so then I thought, okay, let me go home, let me start eating. I had a tea, maybe I had biscuits, then I had a meal later on, and I thought, okay, stop this. But yeah, that's my experience of urine therapy. Yeah, it was weird. The weird thing is, apart from the end, but the weird thing is, like, You drink that, it's disgusting, and it's like that tan color. But within half an hour, 40 minutes, you feel like peeing again. Sometimes within maybe 20 minutes, and it's lighter. And then half an hour later, it's lighter. By the fourth time, it's like white. Sorry, clear, not white. If it was white, it would be a problem. It's clear. So your body's extracted. It's taken whatever is in the pee. And you can say maybe it's taken toxins in, and then it took 5 days for those toxins to start to have an effect on your body, on your little fingers. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, that's my experience with pee therapy or urine fasting. I'm sure you guys must have heard about this and maybe even tried it. Some people, what they do is they say you can take homeopathic or micro doses. So like you take, and you could do that for long term. I mean, but it's a bit disgusting. But people say it's not like feces, it's not like poo. Poo is actually toxic, whereas pee, when it comes out of your body, is sterile. It's not toxic. You know, people have baths with pee. They have, they put it all over their body, on their hair, on their face, and stuff like that. Pee, actually, I have experimented with pee in the past and made a kind of resin. I'll tell you about that in the past. That was a disaster. But I'll tell you about that next time. A real disaster. Funny one. Yeah, so this lady, she microdoses. She takes, it is in the second book that I read, she says, maybe take a teaspoon, mix it in of the midstream, put it in some water, and just drink it in the morning. And you don't even realize the taste, but it has inside that, like a signature of your blood or whatever, your body, and certain nutrients that instead of you peeing them out and losing them, you actually get them back or whatever. And I think she had endometriosis, and she healed herself by using this therapy. Well, it could have been a combination of that and a placebo effect. I don't know. Well, anyway, that's my story on the urine therapy, urine fast. It was a weird experience. So if you guys have had this experience, let me know down below. Most of you guys will think, oh, this is nutty. Of course it's nutty. It's very, very strange. And believe me, if you tried it in the morning, imagine drinking a pint of tan beer, your own beer, warm, and that ammonia smell going up your nose. As you drink, it's going up your nose, the smell. Oh. You have to be really desperate to drink that, to try it. But some people are. Some people do it, and some people say that they've recovered from diseases. I don't know. All right. Speak to you guys later. Let me know what you think. And, don't take the piss. Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly.